plant-based barbecue. Oh yeah.
Hey, it's Brian Rogers of Fool's Gold Plant-Based Barbecue, and today we're going to do one of our base recipes, one of my favorite recipes, smoked chickpeas. Chickpeas are such a versatile plant-based ingredient. You can make tacos out of it, you can make burritos out of it, you can make barbecue hummus out of it. That's right, I said barbecue hummus. When my wife and I got married 24 years ago, we established Taco Tuesday in our house, and we've been doing it ever since. But since I went plant-based, one of our favorite Tuesday night dishes is chickpea tacos. And I think we do that on later in the channel on another show, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do smoked chickpeas. Chickpeas have a lot of protein. They're a great ingredient for plant-based, so we're going to get right into it. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about picking out the right kind of chickpeas. There's several things you can do. You can buy them completely dry, and you can actually cook them down, like soak them overnight and cook them in like your Instapot or a crock pot. And I do that on occasion, and I store them in bags like this. So I'll cook them down in my crock pot or my Instapot. And by the way, since I moved to Colorado, Instapot means something completely different in Colorado than it does anywhere else in the country, let me tell you. But you can cook it down in your Instapot, or you can cook it down in your crock pot. And what I do is the same recipe that I'm going to show you to use in the smoker, I actually mix it with the aquafaba, which is all the juice that's in the cans of chickpeas. I'll actually mix some of that in when I'm cooking dry chickpeas. So if I'm using a can of chickpeas, I'll make sure I reserve this liquid, and I'll do that. So that's what it looks like. But today I'm going to show you how to use the kind out of the can. Now, when you go to select chickpeas, or garbanzo beans as they're called, one thing I really like to find is the no salt added or the low salt, and I want to show you why. Cuiner's is my favorite brand, very inexpensive, but the no salt added is 30 milligrams of sodium per serving. The exact same can of Cuiner's that's not the no salt added is 440 milligrams of salt. That's a big difference, and you'll find that if the low salt added or the no salt is, you're really not going to tell a difference the way we're going to cook it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing I want to do is prepare my chickpeas. So we're going to take it, and one of my secret weapons is these screen colanders that I use, and I'm going to show you why right now. So as I said, a lot of times I'll just pour things into the colander because I'm not worried about the liquid, but this liquid is, as I said, is very valuable. It's called aquafaba. It can be used even to make like meringues for like a lemon meringue pie, but as I told you earlier, I use it to actually cook down dry beans as well. So I'm going to reserve that liquid. I'm going to take out a restaurant pan, and I'm going to reserve this liquid because I'm definitely going to save that liquid for later. And once I have that out of it, I'm going to go ahead and put that in my colander, like so. And I'm going to go ahead and open one more can here, and I want to make sure I get the no salt added kind. I only got this to show you on camera. I don't actually use that. I'll donate that to the food bank. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up real quick. Same thing with this. We're going to reserve the aquafaba. And let me throw that back in my drawer here. And we're going to take that aquafaba, put it in here, just like so. Now here's the secret to great garbanzo beans. I'm going to go ahead and reserve that for later. To great garbanzo beans, this is the secret to creamy hummus. A lot of people say, I make hummus and I can never get it to be creamy and to taste right. It's kind of always a little chunky. Well, there's one reason for that. And the reason for that is no matter what kind of garbanzo beans or chickpea that you get, they all have this shell on, unless you get the dehulled garbanzo beans. Most people don't get those because they're a lot more expensive. But all garbanzo beans, if you take one, you can kind of pull it off. They have like this little kind of nasty hull on it. See that right there? So that's what makes most hummus chunky and not real creamy. So the restaurants and the recipes that you see that actually use dehulled chickpeas or garbanzo beans, that's why they're able to get it creamy. But also, when you do chickpeas for tacos or sandwiches or whatever, that stuff's nasty and just makes for a bad texture. So what you want to do, there's a lot of different ways. If you look online, some people like to boil them off and things like that. I like to do as quick as possible. So we're going to take our colander, this colander right here. I also do the same thing with jackfruit. We're We're going to take it and we're just going to rub this into the screen of the colander just like this. And notice when I do that, look at all those nasty shells coming off of it. See all those nasty shells coming off of that? Look at that. I mean, that's just, they're edible, but they're really pretty disgusting. See all that coming off there? And look how much, if you keep rubbing like this, just like so. Again, you do the same thing with jackfruit. You'll start to see all those holes start to come off, just like that. And you can just pick them right out then. You don't have to get all of them, but for the most part, you want to get them out. I mean, that's just nastiness right there. So, again, it's nastiness, plus it also just makes for a lot better, smoother ingredient for all kinds of different things. So try to get as much of those as you can out, all right? And then once you're done, all you got to do to finish them off is just kind of rinse them out a little bit, and that will separate the holes from the garbanzo beans. And then you're ready to, then you're ready to continue on with the recipe. Pick as many as I can out real quick. While I'm doing that, I want to talk real quick. You might have noticed my hat. I always like to talk about companies and people that I love on my show. I don't take paid advertisements or anything like that. I only promote things that I love and people that I love. And if you'll notice, my hat says Goodbye Gear. Not only do the people that run this company are people that I love, Kristen and Jessica, but they also run an amazing company in Denver, Colorado. It's actually in Arvada, Colorado, but they also just opened a branch in Dallas. So if you're in Denver, Colorado, or Dallas, Texas, you want to check out Goodbye Gear, especially if you have kids. They do an amazing job. They'll come clean out your entire house of all your old child gear, like your strollers and your nice Baby Bjorn bags. Like I used to use a Baby Bjorn bag with my son. They'll come pick all that up for you. They clean it. They'll list it for sale on their website, and they'll send you a check when they're done selling it. It's a great deal. In fact, they have a thing set up with Bye Bye Baby right now, to where they're going to set up a deal to where you can go bring your used stuff to Bye Bye Baby, and they'll pick it up at the stores, and they'll do that for you. So I want to encourage you to go check out goodbyegear.com. You can see it on my hat. And hey guys, I love you. So that's why I'm wearing the hat today. So back to our garbanzo beans, or chickpeas as I like to call them. They're ready to go now, so we're just going to take a restaurant pan, one of my favorite things. We're just going to dump all these right in here, like so. Again, these make amazing sandwiches, tacos, salad toppings for if you want to do a salad, whatever you like, hummus. I do a barbecue hummus. It's absolutely amazing. So we're going to get that in there, and I'm going to pick just a few more of these shells out that I see in here. And that's really it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to prepare these for the smoker. So we're going to take about a tablespoon of our chickpea and mushroom rub, which I love this rub. It's got whole peppercorns in it. So we're going to throw that in there. We're going to take about a tablespoon of demerara sugar and throw that in there. And we're going to take about 1/4 of a teaspoon of our, I'm going to use, I think it says hickory salt on our recipe, but I'm going to use cherrywood salt for these because I'm going to use it for tacos. So I want to get a little cherrywood in there. And that's really it. So we're going to take that, and I'm going to throw my gloves on real quick. I'm just going to put one on today. I am cooking these for somebody else today, so I will use gloves. A lot of times I don't use gloves on my show, but I'm going to this time because these are going to be for somebody else, our next door neighbor actually. We're going to deliver some nice chickpea tacos to him tonight. So we're going to take our glove and let's mix that up really quick. Get the nice good rub, just like you. This is one of the techniques of good barbecue, is getting a good rub on your main dishes. So we're gonna get that rub down really good, and that looks amazing. You can actually eat this just as is, but it tastes so good once you get it in the smoker and get some smoke into it. So that's how it looks when it's ready to go into the smoker. And I'll be right back and we'll show you what it looks like after we smoke this with hickory wood for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, and after about 1 hour and 15 minutes, we come back and we have beautiful smoked chickpeas that are ready to use in anything. Like I said, these are ready to go for tacos, burritos. You can throw these in the blender and you can make a hummus out of them. I think on a recent video we did garbage burgers where we we put these in the blender, and we actually made with some hearts of palm, I think, and we made some garbage burgers out of them. We also use it for our hearts of palm salad or sometimes. So that's what they should look like. I like to give them a little stir and just kind of get that, look at that smoking. Love that smell. Smell. Can you smell that, Ken?
Oh yeah.
Oh, smells so good. So notice I haven't put any barbecue sauce on it or anything yet. So we're gonna do that just like this. And I'm gonna show you how to finish it real quick. So we're gonna take some of these in our pan here. You can also throw these in the air fryer or oven, and they make for awesome like little snacks. So good. So we're just gonna take some of this and we're gonna get some Fool's Gold barbecue. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna just take those. I'm gonna throw them in our pan here, just like that. And we're gonna add just a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of Fool's Gold sauce, not much. Just like that. And get our plate ready here. Mix those around a little bit with the sauce. And that's really it. These are so good. They'll stay in your refrigerator for 3 to 4 days. So you can put them in there and you can use them for all kinds of different things. We use these on our reheat show all the time. So that's really all there is to it. Let me give that a quick, just a little spin there. And that's it. These are ready to go. I'm going to throw these on the plate and it is time to eat. That's the dish. Hit the subscribe button right now and subscribe to the Fool's Gold Plant-Based Barbecue Show, and I'll be seeing you soon on some future videos.